Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena and welcome back to Cat Cam. Yeah, it's no longer the TBR, it's going to be the Cat Cam video. So yeah, once again, we're going to do the TBR game. This month I did complete my TBR. I'm recording this pretty early on the month, but I only need to start Kings of Ash, so I'm good to go basically, because if I have started it, it counts. So no punishment this month. By the way, I think I'm going to change the punishment, and instead of just throwing one die, whatever, I think the punishment is going to be reading a book that I think I will hate. I think that's going to be the new punishment. I think so. Without further ado, I don't think I have anything else to tell you, so let's just get started. So I brought back Cat Cam. Today we have Percy with us. I don't know where Levi is. I don't think he's going to stay there much, if I'm being honest. He's the more like active one, so we'll see. But oh, I just have everything like a mess because I had to record this for a second time and I'm like really mad about it. But let's just get started again. For the first throw, we start with the small book. This is so unlucky, but we're starting with a small book. So, a small book scene. The thing is, I thought about reading Dead Gene in Cairo, but I think I'm going to choose Ring Shout by the same author, because I kind of feel the horror-y vibes more right now, so I think I'm going for Ring Shout. If I'm being honest, I barely know anything about this. You know, the cover gives me like some ideas, but other than that, I really have no clue. I only know that it's really short, so A+ for this. But I love this cover. I really want to get a physical copy of this, but it's been a fucking nightmare getting one. Like, it's extremely expensive or is either out of stock. A mess. But I will try and get my hands on it. If not, I will probably listen to the audiobook because it's available on Script. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So, second throw. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finishing a series. So now for finishing a series, I think it's time. And you might be thinking, oh, Lena, are you going to finish the first law? No, we're not. No, we're going to finish The Faithful and the Fallen. I'm going to be reading Wrath this month by John Wen. This is probably going to end up so badly, like, oh man, I'm probably going to cry. Well, he cannot hurt me anymore, so I don't think I will cry with this ending. But still, I really want to jump into the next series and also his new book that has that fucking amazing cover. Basically, The Faithful and the Fallen is a adult fantasy series. It's a very classic sci-fi, you know. Sci-fi? It's very classic fantasy. Battle between good and evil. We have basically this prophecy that tells us that these two champions are going to collide, the Black Sun and the Bright Star, and they are basically going to decide the fate of the world. So yeah, that's a really vague synopsis. Yes, it's a really fantastic series. Careful with the names though. So many fucking names in this series, like, and they are really similar to one another. Like, why would he do that? I don't know. They're really similar. It's fucking gigantic also. How fucking long is this? Oh, it's not that long. 700, not even 700 pages. Okay, I was overreacting. Throw number 3. 4, 2, 3. 3. Oh, Percy's just falling asleep. He might actually stay now. So throw number 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go here. Now, I will be fine with everything here, actually. Yeah. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A book from bookshelf number 2, which I don't remember which one it was. I have to check my video. So for bookshelf number 2, if I'm being honest, I don't know if this one is actually bookshelf number 2, because I checked my video and I just saw, oh yeah, bookshelf number 1 is the brown one. I do believe this is bookshelf number 2 and not this one. This is 3 and now I have 4. I have another one here that you cannot see, but I have 4. So I should probably add that one. Or we can count these both as 3 because they are small ones. I don't know, I'll think about it, but I'm going to choose this one as bookshelf number 2 because I believe it is actually. So for this, I'm choosing Beneath the Rising by Premi Mohammed because I really want to read the second one that came out this month, I believe. But basically in this one, we follow 2 friends and one of them discovers this new motor engine, and that thing actually wakes up this kind of feels like Lovecraftian monsters apparently, but I know this really reminds me of The Arrival, this damn circle, and also of the last season of Westworld. There's a thing there that if you know, you know. But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. Apparently it's a mix between, you know, sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. I think it's going to be fucking amazing actually. I have such high hopes for this book. I think it's going to be great. If it's not, I'm going to be so disappointed. Hey, I'm down here. My knees hurt. Throw number 4. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go here, and this is perfect because I just passed the well and everything is fine now. I just don't want to read a classic, and I can read that because I cannot get a 1. This is happiness. So 8, 10, damn it, I need to get up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A book with a map. So for this, I'm choosing an arc that I received this week, and I'm so excited to get into this that I'm just going to read this. Well, let me show you. I was debating between The Black Coast by Mike Brooks and 7 Deaths of an Empire by J.R. Matthews. No, G.R. Matthews. And I was just like, oh, which one I want to read? I do really want to read this one. Like, thank you again, Revealing, for sending me both of these for review, but I think I'm going with 7 Deaths of an Empire. So basically in this one, we're going to follow a magician as our main character, and after the emperor dies, he has to escort his body back to the realm, and of course there's going to be political machinations. Apparently this is kind of dark fantasy, or maybe it was The Black Coast. I might be mixing things up here, but I have such a great feeling with this book. Like the moment they sent me, oh, this one is available, I was just like, please, please, I want that so bad. So yeah, I think this is going to be amazing. Again, same as with Beneath the Rising, I have a feeling that I'm going to love this. And I'm just so excited to get into this one that I just cannot wait. I got it like literally this week. And I'm like, I want to read that shit now. So throw number 5? I think so. Number 5. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A book with less than 1,000 ratings. So for a book with less than 1,000 ratings, hear me out, I'm going to tell you a story. For this, I'm going to read Dreams of the Dying by Nicholas Litzow. Because Nicholas is German, if I remember correctly. So let me just check out real quick. Litzow. I'm really sorry that I'm butchering your name, Nicholas. I'm so fucking sorry. But basically, I think it was 2 months ago, month and a half ago, I don't know. I saw Patrick's review for this book, and I was trying to get it, but it was out of stock here in every single damn fucking shop. Book Depository wasn't sending into my country at that moment, so I was fucked, literally. And Nicholas was actually kind enough to offer sending me a copy of the book. Thank you so much. It hasn't arrived yet. Pretty sure it's going to arrive between, I don't know, 1 to 2 weeks. I just want to read this one so bad. So bad. We have like a world of nightmare, and it's, I don't know, I love this cover. Like the Zombie Lord of the Rings cover is fucking amazing. I'm just so excited to read this. I really want to read this. It's also self-published, so fucking amazing. And it's also getting translated into Spanish, by the way. Like probably next year, I believe, I saw. But I'm just so excited to read this. I'm like, oh, I want this one. It's also a chunker, by the way. I think it's almost 800 pages or 700 something. So it's going to be gigantic, probably, but I'm just super excited for it. Anything but a 7. Yeah, 7. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hype book. Okay, I can work with this. A hype book. Hear me out. This might not be the most hype book right now, but I'm just going to count it as such because I really want to read this. So, my child, my rules. So I'm going to read A Desolation Called Peace by Arkady Martin because it's one of my most anticipated releases of this year. I'm super excited to continue this. I believe that if I have time, I might actually reread A Memory Called Empire and then jump into this one. I'm just looking at the final and I'm just like, oh, they look so beautiful. But I have no idea what is going to happen in the sequel. And I really don't want to know. So I don't want to read the summary. I just want to be surprised. I love the first one. I wasn't like really sure about it when I bought it, and then I decided to read it, and it was such a great experience because it's such a good book. There's a lot of political intrigue, which is something that I love in books, and I have a feeling that this one is going to be just the same. So I'm super excited. But yeah, A Desolation Called Peace. Might also be rereading The Sword of Kagan this month, by the way. And for 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm moving everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still can throw with 2. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 graphic novel. See? This is perfect. So for a graphic novel, for these, I'm going to choose Lucifer. This was gifted to me a long time ago, I believe 2 years almost, and I'll be happy if I read at least half. If I don't have the time to read the whole bind up this month, then I just won't care, and I won't count it towards the punishment of the TBR. I'll be happy finishing it, but if I only read half, I will be happy by reading the first 9 numbers in here. So we'll see. So for the last throw, or what I hope is going to be the last throw, it's the last throw thing. 1, 2, 3, and we're in. Also, I have so many like anticipated releases to read this month. So I managed to actually get approved for this fucking book. Like, good luck. Thank God I have like 80% reviews in NetGalley, I believe it was. And I asked for the Blacktongue Thief, which is a dark fantasy and looks fucking amazing. And you know, I don't particularly like to request arcs on NetGalley, but still, I was just like, you know what? I really want to fucking read this book. I'm going to ask for it. They actually approved me. What the fuck? I don't know. I'll be reading this. I don't remember shit about the Den summary again. But I just keep watching this cover all over Twitter all the time for the last 2 months or so, and I really want to read it. So, for the whatever book I want, I'm just going to read The Blacktongue Thief. This cover is fucking great, by the way. Like, oh. So that's basically all for the books for the TBR game, but I have 2 books I need to read this month. One of them is the book from the video where I ask your help about choosing a book that I have no idea what it was about. So basically the 2 winners were The Lost Puzzler by A.L. Claes and The Library of Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. Yep. I'm leaning more towards The Library of Mount Char, but I'm actually not sure which of the 2. If you want to know more about these books, because I don't really feel like reading the summaries again, you should check out this video. It's here. Now I know where it is. But yeah, one of these 2, probably The Library of Mount Char, but we'll see. And the last book that I have to read, that is actually the book club pick for this month and not last month, because I fucked up. Last month was The Gilded Ones. This month it actually is The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. yeah, I'll be actually reading this month. It was just such a mess. But yeah, that's basically going to be all for today. Have you read any of these books? In the case that you have, please let me know if they're actually worth our time or not. And if you have any recommendations for a book that you really want me to read, please let me know, because you know there's only 10 books here. I'll probably read more this month. I'm thinking about the new Sylvania book a lot. Also Spin. I really want to continue with Alyssa Reynolds. I really want to continue with Will White. I want to do so many things this month. Probably won't do a shit. But as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.